Actually, what Ruto wanted, he wanted an opportunity that he can sack the people he had wanted for all along. And it was an opportunity that you have given him to sack the people he never wanted. But he has not given us what we wanted. I'm very disappointed. I'm very angry with this government. I feel like, this country is supposed to be dissolved and everyone to go home. Even Ruto himself to go home. Thanks you much.
Kevin. Tough. And then also... I think... Yeah, sorry. Go on. Who was next? Hillary?
It was me, Duke.
Okay, then.
I'll be short
then
anyway.
Go, yeah.
Ni wazimu tunadeal naye hapa. If I'm being honest. I've never been gaslit like this. Clearly, he's tone deaf. I repeat again, we're dealing with our wazimu here. Ni mwenda wazimu because then just do a reshuffle of cabinets. Because what's that nonsense? If you think as a sane person, what Kenyans are asking for is very simple. Go out there. There are very many competent people, including in this space. I'm sure most of you are professionals. You've studied, you've gotten your masters, PhDs. We just want people with pure integrity and people who are able to deliver on their job. Now, I've looked at that list. I've seen a few people sharing some information on social media, etc. For example, let's take the cabinet nominee for education. The guy was Machogu's governor. So again, he's gone on a table somewhere with his political cronies, sat down and decided to do a very big fuck you to Kenyans. Be like, oh, tutapanga hapa, we ingia hapa, hivi. And I'll go back again. Either we are not dealing with a sane person here, and maybe all along, tumekuwa lidiwa na mwenda wazimu. I rest my case there.
Thanks, Duke. Nelson, welcome to the panel. So I think Taf and then Osa. And once you've spoken, we're going to drop you so that we can have other people come in. We're just, we'll recycle you back. Hannah, Hillary, and Nelson, should you want to say something, just feel free to do. Taf, Osa, and Halima in that order.
Thank you much for the space. Right now, I'm very furious. This man he's clearly mad. He's mad and he's taking us for a ride. Because only a dog spits and then feeds back on its whatever. Why is he doing it? Huh? He just wants us to believe that he has done something, whereas he has done nothing. And I think this one should be a motivation. Tuesday, since we water kwa streets, we just to make this audible as much as we can. Ruto must go. He had a chance to redeem himself. What he's doing is just giving us a big fuck you. He's saying, I don't care what you think. You can go fuck yourselves. I don't care. I'll do what I know. And I'm going to put my people back. So let this be a motivation. Tuesday, tukutane kwa streets. Let us demonstrate until he comes down. Thank you.
Thanks, Taf. Over to you, Osa. Osa, if you cannot hear me, we go to Anne. Hi.
Yes, Maj, I can get you now clear. So what I have to say that let's not lose focus. The revolution is not going to end soon. Going by Rut0's to today's recycling of the incompetent CSS that we had rejected. So let's not lose hope. On Tuesday to Kutani Street.
Thanks. Nelson, as you co-host there also. Nelson, over to you.
Thank you, Maj. I understand that everybody is so, very angry because of what President Ruto has done. But I'm just going to take you back in history and, if you look at how revolutions work, tyrants do not fall, like in 1 or 2 days. They do this kind of thing. This is just exactly, as per the script of tyrants. And we just need to keep pushing and putting more pressure until finally, he gives in. But otherwise, this is exactly what tyrants do. They will try and push their agenda and make it seem like he's not bulging, but we need to keep pushing, and ultimately he will have to give in. So on Tuesday, let's go out to the streets, let's go and protest until he listens to us, because I know it's going to happen. I don't know how long it will take, but it will happen. Thank you much.
Thanks, Nelson. We have 4 co-hosts today here, but technically we can only take 3. So just as a matter of house rules for the information. So Hillary, I know that your timeline is very late in the middle of the night there, but Okidia, you're next. Okidia, then Cyrus.
Hi. So yeah, I mean, just like every other Kenyan, currently, we've all just received the news that has just gone up. My main concern really is about, I'm really questioning this person that we have as our leader, the president. We can clearly tell that he doesn't have the goodwill for this country, because he's been doing PR. That is what we've seen for the last 2 to 3 weeks. Clearly, he has zero remorse. He doesn't even have a feeling to understand what is currently happening in Kenya. And so far, the sacrifices that people have put online to make sure that change comes to effect. So by just this turn that he has pulled, clearly what that means for the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, when he came to the media and pretending that he's had the Kenyans, the people that have died, like he's really condoning with the families, this was total PR that he was putting across, because this is the moment we wanted to see him if he really meant every word that he said last week. So for him to come back and recycle the same people back into the cabinet position, I'm just thinking that we are giving him too much time and energy. I don't even want us to be at a point where we are waiting again for him to come and appoint more people probably next week, because he's buying more time. He's now again pushing if you've heard him, he said next week I'm gonna come. We don't want to hear anything more from this guy. Like, he needs to go. And this is the time where every Kenyan needs to stand up, and we make sure that there are no more negotiations. We don't want to hear from him. We need to take back our country. I am so disappointed in this guy. He is extremely inhuman and completely out of touch, and he does not listen to his citizen. I'm so disappointed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Okidia. We go to Sam now, and I think Hannah just dropped. I cannot see her anymore, but I'll check on her. So Cyrus, Sam, and then Timothy, in that order. Nelson and Hillary, help me take a look. I don't want to skip somebody. Hello, please go.
Or what I would say is that I don't, because what he has done, he has not shown any change. Because I think from my own perspective, I thought he would not give any politician. We know we don't want politicians, because those people always bring cronies and what have you. He should give people who have qualifications. Are we together? And also there is something else we were. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I need to mute Sam, and then you can just continue.
Let me continue. I was saying he was not supposed to bring back those people. Those are the people we have seen. We have professionals. I cannot look at what he has done in the education. The guy whom we had was Mashogu, then his deputy. What is the president doing? Seriously. I think we need to love our country. Even though people are saying we go for Mandamano, I think he's testing the waters. So let's try to say we don't want these colonies. We don't want these politicians. We want professionals. And we don't need so many.
We don't need so many. He can do a good job if he really wants. So that's my take. God bless all.
Thanks. Cyrus, you're done, right?
So many speakers. Let's give them a chance.
Yeah. Okay. Teams, Musyoki, then Rodi in that order.
Hello.
Hello, Sam, go. It was Teams, but your speaker is now on. Just go.
I think the president has just done the very bad thing. How can you just replace the same mistake, the same cabinet, different, the same monkeys, different forests? How is that? I'm really annoyed about the president. We shall go back to the street next week. I hope. I'm so disappointed. Okay, thank you.
Thanks. So, guys, then let's have Teams, Musyoki, and Rodi in that order. That means when the speaker is finished, you just take a go. Teams? Musyoki? Okay, for those who are not on the speaker panel and are not speaking, we're going to have to remove you and give the chance to others. That Dolphin, take a go, and then we go to Soko Analyst.
Madge, can I go? You had mentioned me.
Yes, Halima, go.
So, from today's speech by the president, the only way that Ruto would have expressed the will that he is listening to the people, he is feeling remorseful of the act of the police and all that, was by the list that he would have mentioned this evening. And one thing that he's constant about is he's not teachable, he is not learning, he has no interest of the demands and the needs of the citizens of this republic. The people he has mentioned this afternoon have abused the constitution, have cases in the courts, and our demand was that anyone that is going to nominate should not have had an opportunity to abuse the constitution. These are the same people that he wants to take this country forward. We are not ready for that. We are going back to the streets. And the second thing, that the parliament, which is supposed to vet these years, we don't have interest in them. So I think the only way we're going to speak is the language of the streets. Thank you so much, Madge.
Thanks. Rodney and Chris.
Hello.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening. Yeah.
I'm quite much disappointed with what is happening currently in Kenya, and probably I feel like these are slap in Genz face. Apparently, we had some issues that we laid, and the government was to take a step and to show how intended or how our grievances were put on the wall, and possibly if they had a good intention to respond. Just a bit of it. It's like you have a patient who is on supporting machine. You are trying to save his life. You wait for a doctor to come at least to give better right medication. But apparently when a doctor shows off, he comes and dismantles and he injects a patient with a poison. That's what that's the fact that Ruto has done to us. There's nothing that we can argue here. I all want the Genz support now, that we have to come out with a lot of fierce face, with a lot of vigor, with a lot of passion, and above all, with a lot of anger. Because these zombies, political zombies that have merged together, you can see what the person that we had to relook and have a reference from the kind of struggle that we thought he is in or part of us, that is Raila. But what Raila has shown us is what I think one of the speakers here, that is Miguna, was saying, that is a con man, and indeed Miguna has been vindicated. So what I really see here is the face of Genz to come, because these people, they don't understand our language. They don't understand our struggle. They don't understand our aim goal or our end goal here. These people, they are on selfishness trail, and they want to accomplish, and they have just merged together so that they can combine their energy to ensure that they bring all propaganda, political propaganda and shenanigans, and to ensure that they seal down all the Genzs here in Kenya. And that's one, I really don't want to wait for that. They understand the language of protests. They understand the language of demonstration. Let's come out like never before. This is an assault. They have shown us middle finger.
Yeah.
We need to rise up and showcase where we need to get.
Yes.
Thank you, Peter.
You're welcome. Thank you. So can we please each take 2 minutes, and then at least then many people will get the chance to speak. There are still a lot of people speaking. Chris and then Soko analyst.
Okay. A luta continua. The fight must continue. Actually, I'm really disappointed that after all these sacrifices, and then Ruto is just coming and anajaribu kutuchezea akili. Mimi nasema hivi, for the comrades, for the youths, for the Gen Zs, for the millennials, for any concerned Kenya, let's come out. Actually, we have a reason ya kukasirika zaidi. Huyu jamaa anatuchezea, anatubeba ufala. After sacrificing in the streets, losing life, the people like Kindiki, yule ambaye alikuwa anaongoza ile the internal security, mtu ambaye Wakenya wanasema anafaa kushtakiwa, anarudishwa kazi. Ni kuchezea Wakenya akili. Yeah? Sasa mimi nasema hivi, for my fellow youths, let's come to the street again. Serikali yeyote duniani mzima, ile lugha ambayo wanaelewa zaidi ni maandamano. Let's come up. Let's go. Let's brave on. Lazima hii serikali watusikize, na kama is Ruto to go, let him go now. Kwa viongozi kama Raila ambaye Wakenya wamempatia heshima for so long, for fighting for the rights of Kenyans, just for the last minute to make a U-turn and go to bed with the oppressors. It is time to show them that the trust, for the love, for the support they had, hiyo nguvu ilikuwa inatoka kwa raia. So from next week, mimi naomba wale ambao wote tutaenda maandamano. Actually, it shouldn't just be Tuesday and Thursdays. It should now be from Tuesday, maybe even to Friday, so that we can cripple this government, so that they can listen to us, so that they can do what Kenyans want. Wakenya, let's fight on. Asanteni sana.
Thank you so much. Over to you, Soko.
Thank you very much. My name is Steve Biko. I just want to say that all of us here are at our prime. We are young people and we're trying to have a better country. And let me tell you, we are not going to have a better country as long as Ruto is still the president. He's gone on TV and told us, fuck you guys, I don't care about you, I care about myself. He's returned the most corrupt of his people, the people who've been, people who know their bodies are buried. So I'm asking every young person, if you care about your life, on Tuesday, come out. Doctors, lawyers, come out. Let us be ready the way we were on 25th of June. Because this guy has shown us that it doesn't matter what we do. The only language he's going to listen to is demonstrations. So all of us young people who we don't want to go and work outside the country, we're all learned. Why do we have to look for passports and visas to go work somewhere else? Then their kids come back here and are given the best jobs. No, this is our country and it must work for all of us. Those people who are telling us, oh, we shouldn't go to the streets because we are going to cause anarchy. May I have a question? When you sleep hungry, when you don't have a house to stay in, when your people are sick and you can't buy medicine, when you don't even have money to buy clothes, what are you going to do? Are you going to eat peace? Mi nasema kila mtu tokelezea on Tuesday. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Steve. And so now we go to Alex.
Thank you very much. I just want to register my displeasure also about part. Also addressing the issue. We might be aggrieved with what is happening. But should we plunge our country into anarchy? Should we destroy our country so that we can get what we want? What next? That is the question we should pose to ourselves. How much are we going to save by destroying what already is existing in the society, within our country? Should we destroy our country so that we can be good? That should not be the case. We demanded for him to change the cabinet. He has changed. I know it is cosmetic change. There is a statement in law that at least give me a cosmetic point of change. There is a cosmetic change. Number 2, we will go to street on Tuesday. Article 37 allow us to go for street picketing and doing everything. But my question is, some people will misuse that article by what? By destroying the people's property, by creating a lot of things. Should we go for anarchy? That is where we are heading. The country is going at the wrong trajectory. Let us save our country. Let us look at our country in a better way, so that we should not be just there and just believe that we are because we are displeased because of the cabinet. We have a junk of activities to make. We have the cabinet. We need to. The system itself is also a problem. If somebody will say, "Okay, let us continue working out," there is a problem.
We cannot eat peace, boss bwana. We kama unakula kwa hii serikali ndo kule na serikali yako huko bwana. We will ban this country until they listen to all of us.
Already the president is taking the country down the drain. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Fuck Ruto and fuck that guy.
By insulting me doesn't make anything. I was just giving my point.
We are not insulting you, boss. Use your intelligence properly.
Okay. So thank you, Steve Biko. I'll give you a chance to rebut. Alex, I would like to just clarify here. Of course, you are of a divergent opinion, but you should also realize that there's a reason why people are going to the streets. And you should also realize that the mandate to make these changes lies with the ruling party. No, so because when you're speaking here, not unless you declare as who you're speaking and as with the power that you have to change something, then of course we will take the weight. I mean, we don't want to assume that you're speaking using a pseudo there. But again, the thing is, and when I was speaking to a lot of youths on the 26th, the 25th, these people were telling me, Marge, we are going to the street, and especially after Ruto came out and threatened people. I'm telling you, I experienced more.